The NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Dallas playing for the home crowd again tonight. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Oh, yeah, they allowed way too many easy buckets. I thought they lacked toughness and energy all night.
C-Web this evening, all the makings of a up-tempo affair. A lot of speed on the floor. They love to play, both these teams, at a very high pace.
They're trying to get good looks early in the clock, and I'll tell you why. Against a better defensive team, why slow the ball up and wait for them to get set? Against better defensive teams, you must speed up the pace to get an open shot. In the NBA, an open shot from a player that's in his skill set is a great shot. It doesn't matter if it's with 1 second left on the shot clock or with 20 seconds on the shot clock. So why not speed the pace up, see if you can get that early look. If not, bring it back out and then set up a play. But run, get it going, and see if you can get some easy looks early.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. All out there with Ingram. And it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle.
Love seeing James shoot the ball. He dialed in from that area on the floor.
Here is Matthews, following the basket by LeBron James. Here's Smith, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And you know, Dennis Smith Jr. is a player who just is oozing with confidence when you see him play.
Yeah, I just love how Smith Jr. will attack every player he goes up against. Chris Paul, who Smith Jr. goes way back with, noticed how even as a rookie, he approaches every challenge head on. As a rookie, Smith Jr. was just jawing at the vets and dunking on everyone. He has the game to back up that personality.
And the first one drops.
And it's the combination of athleticism, speed, and intelligence Smith Jr. has that's so impressive. Just a dynamic point guard with loads of potential.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
Free throw good, LeBron. LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
It makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in LA for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
The Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Ingram outside. Back to James. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Come on. The precision passing of James. Incredible watching him thread the needle in the pick and roll.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure a thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
Well, they weren't going to stay perfect forever, but still shooting 80% from the floor to start the game.
Smith with it, now guarded by Ball. Barnes can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Ball kicks to James. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Smith outside. Drills the three-pointer. Smith's got 5 points so far.
An average shooter from deep. It's clear Smith Jr. has the touch and focus. Just needs to be more consistent.
Now here's Kuzma. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And Wes Matthews, that veteran wing from Marquette, has always been a strong 3-and-D player since coming into the league back in '09. Year in and year out, it is a great source of long-range shooting.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Doncic gets it to go.
Okay, 4 for 5 from the floor right now. Wasting no time getting this offense rolling.
And with Matthews, his consistency from outside over his career, Greg, is remarkable.
You know, some guys have good years and then down years, but Matthews just seems to always be on. I mean, you can write him in for about 150 or more threes every season. To have his kind of shooting percentages on his volume for a career is really rare in the NBA.
C-Web, usually rookies take more threes as they grow in the NBA. That has not been the case for Brandon Ingram.
Well, Ingram went the opposite way, taking less threes. If you think about it, he focused more on slashing and mid-range shots, and I think it's worked for him. He settled less, and he took a big step forward in his offensive development because of it.
The first one falls. Boy, Chris, how much fun is it to have basketball back? Talk about some of the things you personally look for early in a season.
Oh, man, what I personally look for in the beginning of the season is how guys develop. And a lot of that is body language. You know, are you putting your head down and dropping your head after a shot? Are you not running back on defense after a turnover? These are all little things that show what you're thinking about. You know, I just kind of check out the development. But again, the body language. Is a guy playing hard through his frustration? Is a guy giving his coach eye contact in the huddle? Is he being a great teammate by encouraging guys? I'm passing to an open player for a better shot. And so those are the things that I look at. And then again, with the pace being at an all-time high, I think now is a new golden era of basketball where you can have so much more fun because you are no longer held to rules of not getting out at the shot clock, not getting on the fast break. Coaches are now encouraging this style, so the game to me is a lot more fun. So hopefully as a rookie you come in and you embrace this and just let it fly.
That free throw good from Doncic. Dallas doing everything they could do to accelerate their rebuilding process this past summer, Greg. They made a lot of moves.
You know, trading up for Doncic sends the message they want to compete now. Brought in DeAndre Jordan to shore up the center spot. Mavs definitely accelerated to where they feel they can compete for a playoff spot.
No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game.
Now here's James. 7 points in the game. To the paint. Ingram passes to Chandler. Feeds it to James. 3 on the clock. Powell with the steal. Smith with the basket on the assist by Matthews. Matthews has got 3 assists now in this one. The Lakers have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. The pass to Kuzma. He kicks it to Ball. Lakers passing it around. Ingram attacking. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Oh, yeah, look, now you can see how Ingram has developed in his short time in the NBA. Gotten a little bit stronger, attacking the basket. He's the former #2 pick, and he's gained steam with confidence, and maybe one day he can be an elite scorer. He's starting to develop a little bit of a killer instinct when he has the ball.
And that one falls for Ingram. And with Ingram, he now wants the ball and wants to attack defenders each time down the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, and that doesn't just mean he's doing it with scoring. He's become a great drive and kick playmaker as well. Now, for me, the next step for him is to emerge as a vocal leader, something that the LA office is hoping he can become.
And so he hits both.
Yeah, and the second pick in the 2016 draft out of Duke, bro. Brandon Ingram possessing a rare combination of length and shooting ability.
Now here's Barnes. He's coming off a 19-point game against Utah.
You know, I'd have been very impressed if he had got that one to go. Tough D.
LeBron with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Fast break, Dallas. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
And the heart Smith plays with is incredible. You can try to stop him, but he's committed to scoring.
For Dallas, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
One shot.
And it's tied up with that one. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays, as this is a team that is looking to win now.
Now, here is Smith after LeBron James's miss. Smith. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Just the presence of the D in the lane is enough to make him short-arm that layup.
Pass the ball. Lobbed up there for Chandler. Matthews with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Nice shot by Smith.
Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Ingram kicks to James. LeBron is doubled. Here's Ball. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists tonight.
This is the mindset Ball has. If you're not going to guard him closely, he'll torch you off the pass.
Smith against Ball. Chandler with the steal. James looking around. Ingram outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Ingram's got 8 points.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Smith dishes to Barnes. Back to Smith. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. NBA rosters are turning over faster, it seems, these days. Chris, how much do former teammates know about defending one another? Or is it a non-issue?
Oh, no, it's more than a non-issue, Kevin. You were right in your assumption that, listen, if former teammates, they have a little more inside information. And you know why it matters? Because every day after practice, you know, the first thing guys do after they get their water, they play one-on-one. And so you understand guys' tendencies. You learn how they get into a rhythm. We're all creatures of habit. Let's remember what Kevin Durant did. Remember how he came down on the same end of the floor in the finals and hit the same tough shot over the extended hand that he did? Well, if you notice, he did that on his crossover, that right to left setup. And so if you know him, you may know that he's going to do that. And also, you may know that he has a counter just in case. It allows you to keep your hand out the cookie jar, not to gamble. It gives you an educated guess on maybe what some of the greatest offensive players in the world are going to go to next to get that bucket. Any piece of information matters. And, yeah, you've been practicing against them. That's a good thing.
Ingram passes to LeBron. Over Smith. And it's James missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And there's the 3-second violation. Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. Fourth spot held by the Lakers.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Now here's LeBron, coming off a solid outing against Portland. And LeBron throws it down.
Oh, there's no slowing down LeBron. Even if you hit him on the drive, he fends it off well with the strength.
Mavericks trailed by 4. Now here's Barea. 14 points from him the last game against Utah.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. He also did a great job at creating for his teammates. So many assists tonight.
Now here is Smith. Clock at 4. Over LeBron. And the shot is long. Lakers leading by 4. And it's ball in the corner. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Barea finds Barnes. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for James. Second in scoring, 9th in assists, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Here's Finney Smith. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. A floater. A nice shot by Barea.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against a guy who towers over him.
Well, it's just an attitude, a way of life. You can't let people see you back down, or they take it as a sign of weakness and expect that treatment every time.
That's tipped.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Smith. It's deflected.
A 7'3" wingspan, Ingram's reach makes him a defensive factor.
Pass the ball. Here's Ingram. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead's safe as long as he's on the floor.
Ingram against Smith. From 11 feet away. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Smith's got 15 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Ball. Los Angeles keeping it alive. Fresh 24. The putback. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. 1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Hart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And LeBron James gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 7.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Barea kicks to Smith. Barea with it. Now guarded by Ball. Now here's Barea. Tight defense on him. Passes it to Finney Smith. Shot clock at 3. The 11-footer. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Measury, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Harris subbed in for Dennis Smith. Lance Stevenson's checked in for the Lakers. 1:09 left here in the opening quarter. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
An elite passer at his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
Mavericks trail by 9.
That's the second foul, and now they might really go at him. I mean, try to get a third foul and force him to sit on the bench.
And you look at J.J. Barea and how he's played over the years, has always been a spark plug for a team off the bench. It just plays with energy and creativity no matter the situation.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Barea. The Lakers making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. So he gets them both. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Stevenson. He's guarded closely, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
And the type of game that many coaches hate. Very little defense being played on either end.
Here's Hart, and the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And it's an 11-point Laker lead.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Barea, that's a 2-pointer. That one wide left.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Now here's Stevenson, guarded closely. And the pass to James. Just 3 on the clock. The shot comes out. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Lakers on top as they end the first quarter on a 20-7 run. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late-game situations.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, aggressive on D, efficient on offense. They've bought out to an early lead.
We've got DeAndre Jordan. Harris is out there with J.J. Barea. And it's Kleba in at the 4-man position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And it's the Mavericks with the ball, following the bucket by the Lakers. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. A look at the Lakers. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season. And, of course, the Mavericks, 2 games back.
And I think for Dallas, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
Yeah, and we're deep enough into the season now to know they don't have what it takes to mount up any kind of charge.
Now here's LeBron. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Jordan can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Caldwell Pope up top, guarded by Harris. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Harris. Finney-Smith passes to Barea, and fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
Oh, that's a nice look, recognizing he had the opening to make the entry pass.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Kuzma's checked in. Chris, your team's battled Kobe Bryant many times. Name some of the players today who you think can compare mentally to the Kobe Bryants and the Michael Jordans, guys you played.
Oh, wow. Well, Kobe says he's seen it in Kyrie Irving and the Greek Freak and a few others. I've seen it in Westbrook and how hard he plays and KD. And I don't think Steph Curry's just this little nice, helpless guy out there on the court to shoot threes and turn around. He's one of those guys, too, that just wants to put that dagger into your heart with a deep three late in the game. So definitely Westbrook, KD, Curry, those guys come to mind for me.
Matthews, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Jordan, rebounded by McGee. Los Angeles leading by 12. And Stevenson kicks to Hart. Launches it. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Matthews against Caldwell Pope. Matthews goes in, and it's Matthews with the jam.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as it keeps working.
One shot, gentlemen.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, the Mavericks were ecstatic when Dennis Smith Jr. fell to them with the 9th pick of the 2017 draft. For a team in need of athleticism and size at the point guard, it's been a hand-and-glove fit. The 6'3" Smith has a 48-inch vertical, one of the highest ever measured.
A terrific young player, an elite NBA athlete. David, that's for sure. Good stuff, thanks. And the Mavericks call time here. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. Second, Luka Doncic.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
Jordan kicks to Doncic. Outside Matthews. From downtown, Doncic, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Harris inside. McGee with the block. Here's Hart, guarded by Harris. Out to Kuzma. That shot off, and the Mavericks going the other way now.
Get open.
Harris outside. Shoots over Kuzma, and it comes off the front of the rim. Lakers leading by 12. Caldwell Pope for three. Nailed from three-point land. Caldwell Pope's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Lakers. Harris kicks to Matthews. And here is Harris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Matthews. A rebound by the Lakers. Fresh from a win against Portland.
You're going to win a lot of games when you can shoot the three ball the way they did in that one.
Oh, yeah. Once they started hitting, it was like an avalanche, even as the defense extended farther and farther out.
Hart, no good. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Saturday, Durant and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Monday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Jordan with the rebound.
You got to give the D credit there. It affected him. He didn't have much room to get the shot off.
And DeAndre Jordan, the all-time leader in career field goal percentage, Greg, by a sizable margin.
Yeah, the most prolific dunker in the league, maybe in league history. And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Los Angeles with another miss.
His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter.
Harris outside. Pass to Kleba. Over in the corner, Doncic. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
And Luka Doncic, not the top pick in the draft this past June, but one of the more exciting names out of this rookie class.
Dallas made a point to trade up and draft him. Doncic not playing in the summer league as he has had a hefty workload in Europe before the draft. Still came away with Euro MVP honors, and at his age, that is incredible.
That free throw good from Doncic.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Ball kicks to Stevenson. Count it. Stevenson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Yeah, just hitting a reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Ingram, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Ball. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Here's Matthews. Got a piece of it.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Mavericks trail by 12. Seven-foot shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And it's Ball in the corner. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
He has the size to be a factor inside. Ball doesn't shy away from testing his luck from there.
Pass to Doncic. Down low. Here's Jordan. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Jordan's got his 3rd basket of the night. Lakers leading by 12. Ball, the pass to Kuzma. Ingram against Jordan. Ingram right side. And he gets it to go. Ingram's got 12 points in the game.
A pure scorer. I mean, the key, as always, is confidence. When Ingram plays with this, he's capable of taking over.
Smith kicks to Jordan. Now the feed to Doncic. Shoots over McGee. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles.
He's doing some good work from long range. I mean, he had 2 threes in the first quarter, and now he's got 1 in the second.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Smith dishes to Jordan. Shoots over McGee. And he can't bank that one in. Matthews against Ingram. Kicks it to Ball. Caldwell Pope outside. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Mavericks trailed by 17. Matthews with it. Out to Smith. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Dallas making a switch here. Measure's checked in. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And so it's Dallas with it. A nice shot by Jordan.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
Los Angeles leading by 15. Ball kicks to Ingram. Caldwell Pope outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Now Smith, 15 points in the game. Now here's Barnes over Caldwell Pope and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
Ball kicks to Ingram. It's stolen by Smith, and it's the Mavericks on the break, and Smith with the stuff.
The timing and anticipation from Smith, looking more committed on defense, an encouraging sign.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Here's Ball, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. Here's Smith. He's got 17. Dishes to Barnes. Jordan the pass to Barnes. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And though some were skeptical of the contract Harrison Barnes signed, he's lived up to it. Not an elite player yet, but is emerging on a franchise caliber level and continues to improve and is strong and consistent really on both ends of the floor.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And Greg with Barnes, beyond what he does on the floor, he does everything right off the floor.
Yeah, I mean, this organization just loves his intangibles and demeanor as a leader. Incredible work ethic that allows him to keep refining his game. Still very young and is growing into the player this team hoped he'd be.
So he comes up empty at the line.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
3-point range from his days at Duke. Ingram shoots with range.
Mavericks trailed by 19. 1:49 left to play in the first half. Barea, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Defense is right there. Here's LeBron. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers, and Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
The first free throw is good.
For all those people waiting for LeBron to start showing his age, you might not want to start holding your breath. This man's got a lot of time left in this league.
Both free throws good from James. Mavericks trailed by 21. Correa with now guarded by Ball. To the middle, stolen by Ball. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Ball. 15 points for LeBron.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Smith against Ingram. Can they get it? No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Ball with a wide open look, but they recover it. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
From deep, Correa. Tyson Chandler pulls it in.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Smith against Ingram. Here's Smith. He's got 17. And here's Barea. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Los Angeles, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got an offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. There was no stopping Lonzo Ball in the first half. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
Cars crossing back and forth over the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge as we welcome you back to Dallas. We begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. A fantastic game from Dennis Smith in this one.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. All out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's LeBron in at the small forward. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Cans the shot from the wing. James has got 17 now.
And you got to be in awe of James, an offensive juggernaut. He's caught fire here tonight.
Ingram against Matthews. Smith outside. Doncic with it. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Ingram against Matthews. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Well, there's a ton to talk about Lonzo Ball, but if you focus just on what he brings to an offense, there's a lot to like.
Yeah, I mean, he just sees so much on the floor. I mean, he sees all the cuts and angles, both offensively and defensively. And we know his shot will be a work in progress, but it shows some improvement and consistency the second half of last year. And for all the circus that can surround Ball off the court, you forget that he is already an elite playmaker in the NBA.
That free throw, no good. Well, a lot of people have a lot of opinions on Lonzo Ball, but one thing is for sure, Chris, he is a playmaker.
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love to play with him. That's a big thing, Kevin. I mean, he's a natural catalyst for this team. And it goes beyond his impressive passing numbers. I mean, you can see just how different the team is when he's on the floor. I mean, and it means they're moving, they're running. He came into this league advertised as an unselfish playmaker, and he's been that answer.
Matthews, no good.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Kuzma passes to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Ingram's demonstrative with the jam.
Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Smith kicks to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's Ball. 15 points in the game. The 15-footer, again, Los Angeles.
A rock-solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
To the inside. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Here's Ball. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Rebound by Smith.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
Over in the corner, Barnes. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. And that's now 7 points for Barnes.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the mindset of Smith. Solid at running the offense and finding his teammates who are open.
Ball dishes to Ingram. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Doncic with the steal. Inside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Harris has checked in for Dennis Smith. The Lakers also with a sub. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And Rick Carlisle wants a timeout. C-Web, when you look at how basketball is taught at early levels for these kids, middle school and then high school, anything there that you would change?
Yes, I would change to developing all players and taking away positions.
Interesting.
When you are young and you're in, let's say, 3rd grade and you're the tallest player on the team, and I make you a center and I pull you to one end and I only show you how to make layups, I don't show you how to shoot threes or to dribble, I'm assuming that your body is always going to stay the same. And I believe that coaches should teach great skill set: shooting, passing, dribbling. And when you do that, a player can then become the full player they're intended to be, instead of teaching incrementally where a player may get stuck and identified as this type of player his whole time. I think that really what you need to do is teach full skill sets and allow players to develop. Just think if someone would have said, Kevin Durant, you can only shoot layups. We wouldn't be able to see the true unicorn that he is.
Wonderful thought.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for DeAndre Jordan. He's averaging 10 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet. He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
Hart the pass to Ball. High arcing shot. Mavericks trailed by 20. Harris outside. He kicks it to Barnes. Harris passes to Doncic. The shot. Dallas again missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Passes to Hart. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. The Lakers also with a sub. Stevenson's checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Harris with it. Now guarded by Ball. Nobody near Barnes. Dallas no good that time either.
Oh, he finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc and still can't cash in on it.
And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
Hits the moving target with the lead pass. He made it look so easy.
Harris kicks to Kleber. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. On defense, the Lakers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Now Harris. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 4 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing.
A very active player. It's fantastic watching Ball work hard to disrupt his man's concentration.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing a little bit. They're feeling good about how they've dominated.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Ball. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And let's take this chance now to look at the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Here are the league's leading scorers. LeBron James second.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
And he knocks down the first one.
His quiet, easygoing nature, that's what Ball brings. That's what makes him so likable. He's someone his team loves to play for, and they generally respect.
He makes one of two that time.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his third foul of the game. Barnes finds Harris. And there's the pass to Kleba. Shot clock at 6. Here's Matthews. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Matthews has got 7 points. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. And they double up LeBron. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here is Los Angeles now. Stevenson against Barnes. Pass to McGee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here from deep. And it's Stevenson missing. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Matthews. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Well, when you're at a size disadvantage, sometimes the mid-range is better than inside. You get a little more space. You don't allow the shot blocker to get up on you. And also, you can use your handles and your quickness.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
The Lakers have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from McGee. And the Mavericks with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Barea subbed in for Devin Harris. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Mavericks have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Barea with it, now guarded by Ball. And Matthews kicks to Finney-Smith. Knocked away. Back to Matthews. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Stevenson. Right wing. LeBron right side. Second shot opportunity. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Powerful, yet effective. James has always done a lot of damage from the mid-range.
Matthews passes to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
It's been a steady game for him, but he hasn't done enough to keep them from falling behind.
The Lakers with the ball. Stevenson outside. Pass the ball. To the middle. McGee trying to break free. And James with the basket on the assist by Ball.
There's no way to handle LeBron James inside. It's just not going to happen.
Ball against Barea. Outside Matthews. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Free throw, good. Matthews. Dallas making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the Lakers. Both shots good from the stripe. Lakers have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Now here's Ball. 16 points for him. Here's Finney-Smith. He's guarded by Stevenson. Barea, that's a two-pointer. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, look, his teammates are going to stop giving him the ball if he keeps taking shots like that.
Hart kicks to Stevenson. Expanding his range. The Mavericks pull it in. Matthews scanning the floor. Pass to Barea. Knocks it loose. 5 to shoot. From deep. The Lakers with the rebound. Chandler's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Wow, he's really been dragging them down tonight.
Stevenson drives in. Comes up empty down low.
He's been off target for the most part, but it hasn't held them back as a unit.
And DeAndre Jordan this last offseason opting out of his contract with the LA Clippers. He felt, Greg, obviously it was time to move on.
It didn't take long for Jordan to find a new home here in Dallas. Had almost signed with them last time he was a free agent. Closed the deal this time around. Still has a lot to offer and a really good fit for this team inside.
So it's the Mavericks now. Following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. To the paint, here's Matthews. Tyson Chandler grabs the board. Chandler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Stevenson outside. In the corner, it's James. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here is Barea. He's got 7. Outside Matthews. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. Free throw, good. Matthews. Measury, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Smith comes in for J.J. Barea. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Lance Stevenson. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Lonzo Ball. Good on both. 1:32 left to play here in the third. James outside. Ingram against Matthews. The 9-foot shot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
That's just great work inside. Ingram showing the tool set.
Puts it up from 12. The shot's good from Smith. Lakers leading by 20. Caldwell-Pope outside. James finds Caldwell-Pope. Matthews against Ingram. Clock at 6. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Mavericks shooting 48% from the field as a team in this third quarter. The pass to Measury. Smith against Caldwell-Pope. Outside Matthews. Shoots over Kuzma. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 17 points for Wesley Matthews.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Caldwell-Pope feeling it out a bit. Kicks to James. From 13 feet, it goes down. LeBron's got 25 points.
James loves pulling up immediately off the pass. You can't give him any breathing room, even when the pass is coming his way.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Lakers lead by 20. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the floor for Dallas, Smith at point and Doncic next to him. Measury is out there with Dwight Powell, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And Caldwell Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
He doesn't get the second one. And with Caldwell Pope in his defense, he can guard any type of perimeter player.
Yeah, I mean, has the long arms to bother small forwards and fast feet to stay with point guards. Really gives a lineup a lot of options in terms of matchups when he's on the floor. Great instincts on defense, and is very hard to shake as he'll hound you through screens.
Gets the look he wants and still no luck. Tough night for him.
Chandler, no good.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop still should have went for something better than that, though.
Now, here's Measury. Smith surveying the D. It's Powell on the wing. And he's off on his first shot of the game. Los Angeles leading by 21. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. He drains the quick shot.
Oh, and Caldwell Pope is not shy about letting it fly, about getting one up. Such a nice stroke.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Doncic kicks to Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
And done it in a variety of ways. When Smith starts to feel it, boy, he can torch you off the drive as well as with the jumper.
And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Mavericks trailed by 21. Pass to Smith. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
The active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
And the basket is good. 27 points for LeBron.
Oh, he's just super efficient when he's close to the rim. James is like a master at knowing which way to take it.
Here's Finney Smith. See, Webb, there was a time when athletes spoke up about societal issues and they were simply told to, just stick to sports. That is no longer the case.
Basketball was built on players speaking their mind. The one thing about the game of basketball, whether you're from Serbia like my friend Vladi or you're from Detroit like me, it's an urban game. And you cannot leave the problems of urban society just because you were blessed with the talent to play basketball. So many of us speak up on societal issues just because we made it doesn't mean that our friends and family are out of those situations. We're not in a bubble in which we don't see how those issues affect us, our family, or our friends. And so just because we're blessed with basketball abilities, sporting abilities, does not mean that we're exempt from the problems in society.
Take a break.
And if we have a platform and can speak out, why not? And I'm very proud of what guys in the league has done, whether it's LeBron James and his scholarship program, or whether it's Chris Paul and others, or Steve Kerr speaking up for societal issues. For me, it's refreshing, but it also is in the lineage of the greats that started this game in basketball, speaking up for the voiceless.
Well said. Well said. Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Lonzo Ball comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Mavericks trail by 20. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Another three for Dallas.
And he's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
Smith against Ball, and Kuzma has it in the corner. There's the dish to LeBron. Over Doncic, and that one's good by LeBron. LeBron's got 4 this quarter.
Wonderful shot selection from James, taking what the defense gives him.
Matthews passes to Smith. Another 3 for Dallas.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Lakers leading by 16. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Oh, the size and skill set of Ball is unique, which is why defenders have a hard time guarding him.
Two shots.
That's good from Ball. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Salah measure. And good on the second, so he makes them both. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Smith kicks to Doncic. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Pass to LeBron. Shoots over Doncic. Almost, but it rolls out. It's Matthews on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Passes it to Ball. Over Smith. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, look at that awareness of Ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Matthews against Ingram. Smith for 3. That one misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's LeBron, and he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle too.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
You rarely see a player enter the NBA as polished as Kyle Kuzma did. I mean, he goes beyond the numbers. He simply looked like a 5-year vet from the get-go. He has the makings to be a pretty good player with the start he had.
Jordan, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber.
One shot.
And Chris, for Kuzma, he has said he is striving to be one of the greats.
Kuzma is a very versatile scorer and plays like a star already. Now look, he's great with his jump hook or in any ISO situation. He's already exceeded the expectations, but hopes to do even more in the near future. But I would caution you, your sophomore year, everyone has scouted you and they know your game. Just be ready.
Now, here's Ball. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. Back to LeBron. And they double up James. Shot clock at 6. Kuzma passes to LeBron. Los Angeles with another miss. Mavericks trailed by 21. Doncic drains it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 19 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Ball. There's the pass to Kuzma. And again, the Lakers no good. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. J.J. Barea is checked in for Dallas. Here's Doncic. And the rejection by James.
Oh, love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist. You better check your rear view when you're driving to the hole.
Good D by Barnes. And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 18.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Now, here's Ball. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
James is a workhorse down deep. When he's close to the basket, you better wrap him up.
Two shots.
First one falls for him. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Mavericks trail by 17. To the middle, stolen by Ball. He dishes it to Ingram. In the corner, it's James, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barea.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
Now here's James. Shot clock at 6. Count it, and the foul. Doncic. And so he's picked up his final foul.
Shooting 1.
And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
One shot.
Free throw good, LeBron. Chris, we hear the word switchability. Popular term used these days. Talk about the importance of having guys. Whoa!
Goodness. Wow. And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
Ingram kicks the ball. That's tipped. Up top, Kuzma. Lakers working the ball around now, and it's McGee with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And there's the call on James. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Ball. A 3 from Matthews. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 4 assists now tonight.
And he is not shy about pulling the trigger from downtown. Matthews has the eye and the confidence from three-point range that you just love to see.
Ball no good. Mavericks trail by 17. Outside Matthews. Lobs it up for Jordan. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Here's LeBron. The putback. Jordan with the rebound. Dallas has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Smith outside. Barea finds Jordan. Shot clock at 6. And here's Matthews for the 3. Offensive rebound. McGee with the block. And he gets it back. Inside. Tries yet again.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical, more to redirect shots.
With the putback.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 17-point game. And the Mavericks call time here.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger.
Let's go.
And stolen by LeBron. Dishes it to Ingram. James, the pass to Ingram. McGee in the corner. Now Ball. Pass to Kuzma. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. Here's Ingram. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Kevin, and with Ingram's long limbs, it's hard to stay in front and defend without fouling.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Ingram. And he makes both free throws. And here's Smith. He kicks it to Barea. Shoots. Dallas, no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Pass to Ingram. From past the arc. And LeBron with the basket, the assist from Ingram. Ingram's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And we know he's confident from outside the arc. I mean, James has no fear pulling the trigger when he's feeling it.
Ball against Smith. And the layup's good off the glass. Smith's got 26 points.
A physical player. Even when you hit Smith Jr., he doesn't blink, wills those shots in.
And they double up James. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. You know, the NBA has cracked down on flopping. It's still part of the game, but C-Webb, would you agree that progress has been made in that area?
Yeah, I think so, and I'd like to blame a lot of my European players for bringing that over, along with soccer. Soccer with the flopping and that, and we've kind of taken away. And I know a little bit about flopping. We had some floppers on my Sacramento team, and so flopping is frustrating. You don't want to see that. You want to see guys earn it. This isn't soccer or football, and so I think the league has done a very good job, whether it was trying to find guys early or just embarrass you and say, hey, you're acting a fool. Get up right now. No one touched you. Why did you flop or act like you were hit and move 10 feet back on the side? I hate flopping. But then again, you must embellish. You must be a good actor. You've got to put the referees in a tough position to make a good call. How do you find that balance? But I think the NBA has done a good job of making sure that it isn't encouraged and isn't rewarded.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
Their offense had a great flow to it because of how well he was moving the ball. His assists were way up there, and he kept everybody moving, working to get open.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Ingram kicks to LeBron. Matthews with the steal. Down low. Here's Smith again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Let's go.
Berea finds Harris. Three-pointer, no good.
Great D by Ingram, using his long frame to bother the shot.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.